In the chilling silence of the Atlantic Ocean, a ship drifts aimlessly under a pale winter sky. The sails are torn, the food untouched, and the captain's log ends mid-sentence. There's no sound, no screams, no struggle, just the whisper of waves against the hull. This was the scene that haunted sailors for generations. The Mary Celeste, a ship found floating without a soul on board. It wasn't a myth. The Mary Celeste was real, and the story that followed would become one of the most enduring mysteries in maritime history. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York bound for Genoa, Italy. On board were Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, their 2-year-old daughter, and a crew of 7. They were all experienced, disciplined sailors, people who knew the ocean's temperament. But just a few weeks later, the ship was found thousands of miles away, drifting in the open sea. When the British vessel DEI Gracia spotted her, something felt off. The Mary Celeste moved strangely, sails flapping loosely, the ship rocking in the current. The crew of the DEI Gracia boarded her, and what they found made no sense. The deck was soaked but not damaged. There was no sign of violence. The ship's cargo, 1,700 barrels of alcohol, was intact except for 9 barrels that were mysteriously empty. The lifeboat was gone, but everything else remained. Clothing neatly folded, valuables untouched, and a warm breakfast sitting half-eaten in the galley. It looked as if everyone had simply vanished into the sea. For decades, the disappearance baffled sailors, scientists, and investigators. No distress signal, no wreckage, no human remains were ever found. Theories poured in, some believable, others hauntingly strange. Some said pirates had attacked and taken the crew. But if that were true, why were their belongings and cargo left behind? Others whispered of mutiny, suggesting the sailors turned on their captain. Yet no trace of struggle or blood was ever discovered. Then came the most chilling theory of all, one that blended fact with the supernatural. Some believed the ship had been cursed, haunted by unseen forces, perhaps something ancient from the deep that claimed the living. But decades later, a few researchers offered a more scientific explanation. Those 9 empty barrels of alcohol? They were made of porous red oak, unlike the rest. The theory suggests that alcohol vapor built up, causing a small explosion or toxic fumes. Captain Briggs, fearing another blast, ordered everyone into the lifeboat temporarily. But the rope connecting the lifeboat to the Mary Celeste may have snapped in rough weather, leaving the crew stranded as the ship sailed on, empty and doomed to drift forever. It's the most logical explanation. But even then, something doesn't fit. The calmness of the ship, the unfinished breakfast, the open logbook. It all feels eerily deliberate, as if they knew something was coming and waited for it. When the Mary Celeste was finally towed to port, no one ever claimed her. The ship was refitted, sailed again, and ironically, ended up wrecked off the coast of Haiti. It's said that the captain who sailed her last vanished too. To this day, no one truly knows what happened aboard that ship. Whether it was a tragic accident, a supernatural curse, or something buried deep beneath the sea, the Mary Celeste remains an eternal ghost, drifting through both ocean and time.